I want to see the center. What is it going to look like? Can you show us the plans?
Well, actually, our architects and engineering partners are here. Gerard and Kirsten, if you can join us.
They're from a company called EMI.
Okay.
So we will look at the plans that they've actually drawn up for us.
Yeah, this is just amazing design. You know, we had, when we started this thing out, we had a drawn out, very sad looking little picture. And it's so amazing to have professional partners like this to come on board and to take our vision and our heart and our dream and our wish list and to be able to actually bring it to life in this amazing graphic over here. And so if we can just give you a brief breakdown. So on the road in front of us over there is the main road that's over here.
Yes.
So this is just the parking area. This is the administration hub where we'll be sitting. We've also made provision for Department of Social Development, who do not have an office in Fisantekraal at the moment. And so this administration hub will include an office, a dedicated office for them, because we do work closely with them in serving this community. And then we've got our junior space over here. So there's a couple of classrooms, and then they've got their own private playground, just because, you know, we don't necessarily want any of the other kids messing with the little ones who can often get under their feet. So we've got a dedicated play area for them. And then we've got a multi-purpose space, sort of like a hall, where we can do group play. And we also use this for training our, the life creation, life skills training and all of those type of things. Fully functional kitchen to be able to feed all of these kids. That's one of the things that's very important to us, is that when the kids come to us in the afternoon, the first thing that we do is give them a hot meal.
Yes.
Oftentimes we find that that's probably the only meal that they're getting that day. Then we've got this space over here, which is for our sort of junior kids. That's the middle phase, sort of grade 4 to 6 age group. And then we've got dedicated IT room, art room and music room for the talent development I spoke to you about earlier. And then this is another hall that we can use for the middle and senior phase. And then these are the classrooms for the senior kids. And then we've got a dedicated space for just over here, which we have asked the police to come in, so a site building, just for security purposes. And then over here we've got where our job creation sites will be.
Okay.
So because of the community of Fisantekraal, we want to be very specific and intentional about what we're doing there. There is going to be a skills development center, which is going to be just over there, but that's only for men.
Okay.
And so our job creation sites will really be focused on the women of Fisantekraal. So we'll do a bakery, a sewing shop, those type of things, those skills. And then we've accessed it directly onto the road so that the community can also, it'll be cross-pollination. They'll be able to sell the cookies and the bread and all of that to the community from that area. And then this is Michael's domain, which is the multi-sport facility.
And the way I look at it, it's like that's the actual heart of this thing. So what it will actually encapsulate is an AstroTurf facility, top end, because we want excellence.
Yes.
It will be for soccer, for hockey, netball, basketball, whatever the kids are actually into. The idea is to give them every opportunity. And as I said, with the MPOs that I've partnered with, the opportunities here are that they can join academies, they can go overseas, and they can just experience what we would want our kids to experience. So fantastic. That is why I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
So we have Gerard and Castian here, and I just want to ask you, what does EMI do?
So EMI, Engineering Ministries International, is an international group of architects and engineers. And what we do is we provide architecture and engineering services specifically to the mission sector and to the general development sector. Our vision is to see people restored to God and the world restored through design.
Now, partnering with Jill and Michael on this project, why was that something you felt you wanted to do?
I think the specific attraction for me to this project is the three things that come together. It's really the gospel coming together with care for vulnerable and orphan children, but also very specifically then partnering with specific people that we feel a strong connection and tie and vision with. So I think one of the things that we look for is we look for people who are really doing something innovative and new in the space, specifically in the spaces of caring for those people that the Bible commands us to care for. And the widows and orphans are very much part of that. And this model of community-based care, of keeping vulnerable children in their communities, but seeking to transform those communities, seeking to bring the gospel, not only in word, but in deed to those communities, that's really where our hearts are, and that's what we love to partner with.